appreciate
You know,
that.
they sitting up. She righteous.
Okay.
She righteous.
You're honest. That's
She
good.
righteous. She righteous. She
Commenting
righteous.
All right. Let's
on the woman's boobs did not go over well. So this is a popular pop the balloon dating show. Basically, sometimes it's a guy, sometimes it's a woman, basically trying to find a match. In this case, the women are here. They can pop their balloons at any time if they find something they don't like about the guy. Like, for example, they didn't like him commenting about her breasts sitting up high, whatever he just said. He can also pop their balloons if he doesn't like them for some reason. But this is an example of what an insecure guy looks like. I think in general what I've noticed in this show is a lot of the guys tend to be very insecure. I say that with the women as well, but the men, I feel like they are less mature than the women in this show in many times. Not always. There's some guys that have been pretty sharp on there, but a lot of these guys seem, in my view, to be very weak. I get a lot of feminine vibes from them, a lot of insecurity vibes from them.
Let's go on to our next lady. Hear that? Okay, your name and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Linda, and I ended up popping my balloon because just hearing him and what he said is just... No.
I'm from Chicago, darling. We try to be as transparent as possible. I apologize.
It's understandable.
You don't like the city, baby? Understandable.
But yeah, it was just, you know.
I mean no disrespect to her. You know, she's just a beautiful woman, and what I see, I like to say, you feel me, so women can feel what I say. Yeah. So, no disrespect.
But you are very handsome.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. You fly as hell.
You see how he keeps talking? He was a little raw, commenting about her boobs. Maybe he didn't read the room, or he didn't realize they'd respond in that way. But the fact that he said that, that's him. That's how he communicates, right? The fact that he chose to communicate in a way that's natural to him, clearly, in this moment, maybe not the best idea, but it's him. I don't think he wouldn't otherwise have made that comment. So the fact that she didn't like his comment, there's no reason to debate on this, right? There's no need to like, I'm from Chicago. That's how we do. You don't need all that, man, right? You commented about her boobs. They didn't like it. So be it, right? They have a problem with a guy maybe objectifying a woman in that way, or whatever it is about the way that you said it. It's giving them a negative vibe. In the same way that a woman, maybe she's commenting and she says too much stuff about, I need a guy that has a good job and, you know, can provide for me. And maybe that gives you a vibe of like gold digger, right? She might be a gold digger. She might not be a gold digger, but maybe hearing a woman say certain things gives you that vibe and it turns you off, and then you pop your balloon, right? You saying about her boob sitting on high, whatever, obviously rub them the wrong way. No need to debate. No need to explain yourself. No need to talk about you're good Chicago. Nah, you said what you said. They didn't like it. They popped. Okay, move on.
Thank you.
I see you.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and go on to our next girl here. Your name and why you ended up popping.
So my name is Rhea, and honestly, I was all in until he said he was from Chicago, and I'm sorry, I just literally came from a very, I'm sorry, I know I just can't.
I can't help where I was born.
But I don't, man, maybe I shouldn't have popped my balloon.
I can't help where I was born.
Hold on, can I get another balloon?
That's mama. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Very immature and confused. So she didn't really say it all, but what I'm getting is she had a bad experience with somebody from Chicago, and now she's projecting that onto him. However, that is not necessarily completely trivial. It depends on how deep her analysis is, right? Is she just basing it on simply Chicago, or is she recognizing his body language, the way he speaks, the way he dresses, right? The responses that he's made, the types of questions he's asking. Like, is she operating on a lot of different data points and making a judgment that he seems like the same type of guy that she dated before, and that's just giving her a bad vibe? Again,
You got your balloon back. Let's go to some of the ladies that ended up popping.
you look good, you look good, you look good. I'm tripping on you. Repetitive. And again, I do recognize that perhaps this guy's just nervous, but I think it's more than just that.
Popping. We're going to come back to her.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start cutting carbs. I need to drop. I just feel okay. I want to know what's in there. Are there well, let me
find out.
Is it policies? You have policies in there?
Whoever actually wanted to find out from
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
would have
That
been
was my
able
first
to.
question.
Whoever wanted to find out would have been able to. Y'all didn't want to stick around and find that out.
There's something
so
in there. I don't know if there was
it
policies
is. It
in there.
definitely is. Of course, a suitcase wouldn't be empty. But whoever wanted to.
So she asks him, "What's in the briefcase?" What's the expression? The something doth protest too much. He seems very defensive about her saying that or asking what's in the briefcase. I think she's implying that there's nothing in there or something strange about the briefcase. Now, in my view, a confident man who is not holding an empty briefcase, perhaps, would say, this is just my work stuff, paperwork and, things like that. I mean, I would wonder, did he just come from his job to go to the show? He couldn't have left it in the lobby somewhere, couldn't have left it in his car somewhere. Is it on some entrepreneurial type stuff? So he's doing some business on the same day as the show and that's why he has it. But either way, I mean, what's the problem with saying what's in the briefcase? You don't got to go into excessive details because I literally was vague when I said work stuff. Like, what does work stuff mean? Right? But, I mean, at least you're saying what's in the briefcase, but he completely does not want to respond and say what's in it. Right? Instead, he wants to kind of give a jab in terms of, well, if you had done the right thing and not popped your balloon, then you could have found out. Okay, buddy.
actually find out, they would have been able to. You feel me?
Well, and then as you were speaking to the other lady,
And then he repeats it again. He's again with the repetitive, saying it over and over again. Let's watch this again.
Popping. We're gonna come back to her.
Yeah. I'm ugly type shit. Type shit.
Pardon?
Am I unattractive to you type shit?
Am I ugly type shit? Am I ugly type shit? Am I unattractive type shit? Why is he asking her this? And then he asked twice, and because he's speaking in such a awkward manner, he had to say the third time because she doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I mean, am I unattractive type shit? Am I unattractive type shit? Like, I mean, if you want to ask this really weird question, why not just say, are you attracted to me? Or am I your type? Why say, am I unattractive type shit? Am I unattractive? Like, it's a weird way of speaking, so it would throw somebody off in terms of them not. That's probably why she had to ask him what he's saying, because it's unexpected, right? A little bit of a communication issue there.
I just feel okay. I want to know what's in there. Are there well, let me
find out.
Is it policies? You have policies in there?
Whoever actually wanted to find out from
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
would
That
have
was
been
my
able
first
to.
question.
Whoever wanted to find out would have been able to. Y'all didn't want to
Whoever wanted to be able to find out would have been able to. Whoever wanted to be able to find out would have been able to. Says it twice.
stick around and find that out.
There's something
So
in there. I don't know if there was
it is.
policies.
It
Says it 3 times.
definitely is. Of course, a suitcase wouldn't be empty. But whoever wanted to actually find out, they would have been able to.
Says it a 4th time. And then, I don't think, did she suggest that it was empty? I mean, it's kind of, you could kind of think that that's what she's thinking, but I don't know if she actually said that. He's the one that said that. Why would he say that? If she didn't say that, why would he say it? Why would he be the one to mention that it's not empty? Is it because maybe it is empty and he feels exposed? I don't know, man. You guys comment below, let me know.
Feel me?
Well, and then as you were speaking to the other lady, my name's Adana, by the way. As you were
Nice
speaking
to meet you, Adana.
Cheers. So as you were speaking to the other ladies, I thought if I wouldn't be able to get rid of you if we broke up or something. Like, I feel like you're up to something.
I'm up to something.
Something.
So I think, I don't know if she's having a little bit of a communication issue herself, like when she says he's up to something, or is she picking up, in my view, quite accurately, a weird, awkward vibe about this guy, whether it's insecurity based or otherwise. Like, there's something up with him, and she doesn't know how to put her finger on what exactly is it. She's just getting a lot of this like vibe, just like I'm getting those vibes. And since she doesn't know exactly what the issue is, she struggled with her words, and it just came out, you're up to something. Because I don't think you're up to something is the words that she really wanted to use, because I don't think that's what she's trying to communicate.
Something like the spirit of confusion.
This is a blessing. I never been through nothing like this before. You feel me?
Okay.
And in college, I was in a committed relationship for about 3 years. So you feel me? I never expected something.
You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Type shit.
like this. I was in real love before, so this is new. I'm happy to be here. I'm ecstatic to meet all of you women. Y'all look amazing, bro. So yeah, for now.
Looks very, very nervous. Look at his body language. He's like moving around, very, very like hyper. Yeah, this is not a smooth operator.
For them, like, you feel me? This,
What are you looking at?
bro. Yeah, everything. You tough. You tough as hell.
I'm a brick house, but
Yeah, everything, all that. Yeah, and I'm a provider. So you feel me? Tough. It's tough.
She says she's a brick house. He says randomly he's a provider. Like, what does that mean? Why would you just randomly say you're a provider to someone who popped their balloon? Right? She's swiped left on him, right? Why is he still standing there talking to her? Why does he respond to her saying she's a brick house by saying he's a provider? Is he trying to sell himself to someone who's already rejected him, which is exactly what she just implied that he would do? I mean, she just implied that he's the type of guy that she'd have trouble getting rid of, right? That they broke up and he just keeps calling her, and like, that's what she's implying. Well, this is what's happening right now. She's broken up with him by popping her balloon, and he won't go away. He's trying, no baby, I'm a provide for you, baby. Like, bro, man up and roll out.
I'm a provider.
No, it's tough. You popped your balloon. It's tough.
Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's tough.
Exactly. She popped her balloon, so roll out, bro. And as he's sort of walking away, he's still zoned in on her, right? If I were in his shoes, my eyes would be focused on where we're going, the next person that we're moving to. Or I'll be looking at the host for direction in terms of, because maybe I got distracted in a conversation. I mean, she's the host. She should know what's up. So if I don't know what's up and I don't know where we're going, then I'm going to look at her. But I'm not going to be still looking at this lady who already swiped left on me. It's over. She doesn't like me, right? It's done. I got other options. Let's keep it moving, bro.
Okay.
That's tough.
You see? Okay.
Yeah, that's tough.
Let's go on to our next
Yeah,
lady
you the
here.
shit. You
And then he walks up to this woman. What was he looking at her feet? Like, his head was looking down for it was stuck there for a minute. And then he looks up. You the shit. Who walks up to a woman and looks at her feet and then looks up and says, you the shit?
tough. You
Yeah,
got
I'm
that
real
shit on.
tough.
You
I'm
got
real
that shit
tough.
on. You got that shit on.
Yeah, I got that shit on.
Vibe and everything. I'm
Yeah,
fucking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
a gentleman. Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
fucking with you. Yeah, I'm a gentleman. Yeah, I'm fucking with you. Yeah, I'm a gentleman. Yeah, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking. Yeah. You tough. You tough. Yeah. Type shit.
No, you give toxic.
Oh! She hit him straight up from the jump. I mean, she already swiped left on him. Let's remember that. And she's getting a toxic vibe from him, and I think she's probably in the territory. There's definitely something up with this guy. And these women, they're sensing it. Their spidey senses are functioning, shall we say? Maybe it didn't work with their ex-boyfriends, but it's working here.
That's why I pop my balloon.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't know. I don't know. It's,
Yeah, you
it's,
ain't wanna find out
It's
till
like as soon as I set my foot in it, I'm melting. Yeah.
I get it done.
Yeah.
I get it done.
I don't
but
know.
I don't be on bullshit. I'm very communicative.
See, again, she swiped left on him, right? She says he's toxic, yet he's still hovering around. Now he wants to go and try to challenge her that he's either like, no, I'm not toxic, I'm very cool, I'm a great guy, and you're missing out. Like, bro, why? Roll out. This is insecurity. This is what insecurity looks like. Someone has rejected you, right, by popping a balloon. Then they just verbally rejected you, saying you're toxic. Now you're going to try to have an argument and prove them wrong? Why? Why does it matter what she thinks about you? She's a nobody. You don't know her. She don't know you. Right? Keep it pushing. This is like if you could see people left swiping on you in Tinder. Imagine if you could see that. Right? And you're sitting there in Tinder and you get notification that such and such swipe left on you. And then you go right away to their profile and you're like, why did you swipe left on me? I really want to know why you swiped left on me. And then they say, well, I'm just not attractive. Well, what do you mean by I'm not attractive? Is it my build? Is it something about my face? It's like, bro, who cares? She doesn't like you. Go on to the next one, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, why do you care? Wow.
Respectful. You feel me? Like, the only reason why I'm in Arizona right now is because my grandmother started going through some struggles through COVID. So, you feel me? Just one.
Why are you telling this woman who's not attracted to you, doesn't like you, has rejected you? Why are you telling her your life story about your grandmother and why you're here? She doesn't care. She rejected you. It's over. This is exactly what the other woman was saying about you. She picked up on it exactly. That you're the type of dude that the woman can't get rid of, right? She trying to break up with you and you just won't leave. And you guys only been dating for 2 weeks.
Wanted to make sure I looked after her for a little bit more. I don't like playing with women. So,
And you 26. It's playful.
stop. Oh, how old are you?
Yeah,
How
I'm
old are you,
31. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter how old she is, bro. She rejected you. Roll out.
Yeah.
Big girl.
Yeah.
Just be careful with the briefcase and the mic.
Okay.
All right, you go.
You didn't. Why you pop yours? You ain't fucking with me?
Personally, you talk like my little brother.
Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead. Go
How
on
old are you?
back.
I'm 26.
Okay.
And you talk like my little brother. I feel
you
like I'm
from?
talking to my Chicago as well.
So there's a little something going on with this one. So she says he talks like her little brother. I think you gotta consider a person's word choice. Her brother is just her brother, right? Her brother's not her little brother. He's just her brother. You can go into extra details and specify that he's not just her brother. He's her little brother because, he's younger than her. But that detail is unnecessary in this context, right? She could just simply say, you remind me of my brother. I mean, that's already icky. Who wants to date their brother, right? So we would get it and it's fine. The choice to add the extra detail of it being her little brother, I think might be a little, get into the category of a little, maybe passive aggressive, trying to be, kind of knock him on the sly. You're not trying to be too overtly rude necessarily, but you want to hit him with a little something, something. So I think there's a little something, something what she's saying. But the thing about it is that's fine if she's trying to be slick with it, right? But the thing about it is, as a grown-ass man, are you going to stoop to that level? Do you need to engage? Do you need to oh, how dare you, my little brother? What do you guys think he's about to do? Is he going to do the man up? I don't know this woman. She rejected me, so let's move on. Or is he going to do the immature, feelings, emotional, insecure, let's argue about it?
Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
Yeah, you're very gorgeous, though, but I don't like that you put the fake flowers.
You see, that should have been the end of it. He said okay, and that should be the end of it, right? And he should be already starting to walk away, right? She rejected you. She say you talk like her little brother, okay, and that's it. Move on. But no, he wants to engage. However, she's now mocking him. She's talked about his fake flower. Me as a grown-ass man, that's even more of a reason for me to move on. Right? If she's going to try to knock me down or insult me or make fun of me, and this is somebody who rejected me, that's even more of a reason for me to roll out. Because I can't have a conversation, of any substance with somebody who's trying to mock me, right? And again, this is somebody who rejected me. So there's no reason for me to be talking with this person or engaging with this person, especially if it's not of substance, right? If she wanted to give some sort of constructive criticism that I could learn from, right? Then maybe we have a brief exchange and I could learn something from the exchange. But if she's talking about I sound like her little brother and now she jumped into fake flowers, there's no substance here. So there's absolutely no reason for me to engage with this person unless I'm insecure, right? And I feel like I need to strike back and she got me and she said something bad about me. You know what? I'm gonna show her. Listen, I got money and I'm handsome. And you know what? My last girlfriend was a supermodel. You know what I'm saying? Bro.
Okay.
Yeah, you're very gorgeous, though, but I don't like that you put the fake flower in your vest trying to make it look better than what it was.
Yeah.
I don't like that you brought a fake briefcase. There's probably nothing in there, and it's also halfway open. You should probably close it.
Well,
Yeah, she's on that passive aggressive. She's trying to she's trying to insult him. She's not trying to. She's insulting him. I mean, she's probably right. I mean, I think he did have a fake flowers. That's not debatable. But the briefcase, I think it's probably empty. I think the briefcase is a prop, which is why he was so defensive before. Right? But she doesn't need to call him out on that. It's not like he was rude to her. Right? So she feels like she needs to... he's just not for her. Right? So she can keep this stuff to herself. The flower and the... now if he is engaging with her and he's asking her, give me your opinion or what didn't you like, that's different. But to be volunteering all these details and it's all kind of insulting and kind of like, whether it's true or not is a secondary thing. But again, if someone's not asking you for this level of detail and you're just volunteering it, like you're just trying to be mean. That's what I'm getting from her. So here she is, a little immature, a little mean, and then you have this guy, immature, insecure.
Don't like that the fact that you put your hat.
What would be
Why do you have
considered
a
a
hat
fake briefcase, though?
Fake briefcase.
I mean, the hair
is
done.
something.
It's done. It's
So
done.
why didn't you show your hair?
So the fake briefcase. My assessment of what she means by fake briefcase is not that it's literally a fake briefcase. If you bring a briefcase as a prop, then it's kind of a fake briefcase. It's a real briefcase, obviously, but it's fake in that it's not really being used as a briefcase. It's being used as a prop, right? You're literally holding, a piece of leather just for a look. It's not really a briefcase. A briefcase is something you use to carry things, and if there's nothing in there, then you're not really using it as a briefcase, right? So I think that's what she means by fake briefcase. But he's gonna, again, I think because it actually is empty, so he's gonna be defensive. So it's kind of like, what do you mean? What makes this briefcase fake? How is it a fake briefcase? Come on, son. You know what you're doing. I mean, she's being rude, but that doesn't mean that what she's saying ain't true.
Sure.
That's what I wanted to do today.
I understand. I just want to see your hair though.
I get it. You feel me? I've dealt with, you feel me, Chicago women most of my life. You okay? You feel me? Me and your brother probably sound alike because we done been through the same struggles. You feel me? But I could respect that. I just went.
You and my brother, me and your brother sound alike because we probably went through the same struggles. Not likely. The way he's communicating does not in any way indicate that it's a result of him going through struggles. It just indicates to me he's a little hood, right? He's probably grew up in the hood or hanged out with a lot of people who are from the hood. But there's nothing in particular about the way he's speaking that indicates like, this is somebody who went through struggles, right? I mean, if the issue was that he was being aggressive, right, and he's like, you dumb and don't you dare, whatever, then you could be like, okay, maybe the reason why he's talking like that is because he's been through some struggles which made him very aggressive, right? Because you have to be aggressive in the hood. But that's not the case, right? He's repeating himself.
I wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was.
It's just weird talking to my little brother. So.
No problem. You can't say little. We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
You sound like him though.
So they're kind of both right. I get that she's being a little passive aggressive, but she didn't literally call him little or in any way suggest that he's younger than her or anything about his age. She's just comparing him to her little brother. Again, I don't think she needs to reference that the brother is little. I think she's doing that on purpose. So that's why I think he's right as well. There's no heroes in this conversation right now. Let's leave it at that.
Oh.
That's
So
because we
talking-
from the same place. So you don't like
No,
you don't
it's
like
not.
people from your hometown.
I never said
and
that.
that's respectful. I can respect
I
that.
just want a man with.
There's nothing that she said that indicates she doesn't like people from her hometown. I mean, what I'm getting from her is that she doesn't like him.
Let's be respectful.
You sound like him though.
That's
So
because we
talking-
from the same place. So you don't like
No,
you don't
it's
like
not.
people from your hometown.
I never said
and
that.
that's respectful. I can respect
I
that.
just want a man with a higher vocabulary,
Okay.
which you don't have on your day-to-day.
Okay, so this will be a perfect representation of the level of insecurity with this guy. She cut him deep. I don't know if necessarily call that deep, but she definitely cut him. She is now insulting him to a level of, now you're getting, I think this is a little bit of intellectual. You're saying that someone doesn't have a good vocabulary. You're getting into the realm of, suggesting that they are uneducated or not that smart, right? Another perfect example of a reason to exit a conversation and to move on, right? That's what a grown man does in a situation. Now, if this is your girlfriend saying this or a friend saying this, right? This is somebody that, and they know you and they matter in your life. That's where you engage in like, how dare you say that, blah, 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 potentially. But to a perfect stranger on a dating show, there's nothing to talk about. She's doesn't appreciate your vocabulary. Okay, whatever. On to the next. What's his response?
They speak. Speaking to all the other women, trust. I know. You're good.
I talk like where I was born from. I got a real like respect. I can't let you like, you feel me, throw down what I've been through. You feel me?
I never said what you went through
I'm
was.
just saying though, you tried though, darling.
No, I
you feel me?
didn't.
So I want you to know like I'm really from struggle. I speak a
great.
certain type of way, but I've searched for education. I have a bachelor's
That's
degree.
fine.
You feel me? What I do right now, I work with people every day. So I don't want you to just throw shade on hood niggas in general.
wasn't throwing shade
I
on you,
speak with a
love.
little slang. I got a little hood to me, but I'm educated, baby.
No, that's
We can
fine.
move forward. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know that it's necessarily about being a hood guy. I mean, you can speak with slang and with an accent just like this guy and have a much more advanced vocabulary, right? So you can't put it on the hood and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's on him. That's where he's at for whatever reason. It is what it is. She wants more advanced communication skills. He doesn't have those communication skills, and he's aware of it because he says, I speak with slang or whatever he says. So it's not like he doesn't know. He knows it. So what she's saying is true, and he knows it's true. So there's no need to have a debate, right? It's not that because he speaks at the level he speaks that makes him a bad person. It's not about that. But it's not what she's looking for. She's already popped the balloon. She's already rejected you, right? So that's over. So it's been time to move on. And now she's adding more layers of detail of why she rejected you, saying she doesn't like your vocabulary. There's no need to talk about your bachelor's degree and I'm educated and this and that and the hood, whatever. Like, it's not necessary, right? It's just like me, for example. I mean, I have a very analytical brain and personality, and I like to get into the details of things, hence this channel. That can be annoying to some women, right? Fortunately, it hasn't been a problem with me in terms of dating, but it is something that could turn off a woman. It's not for me to go and argue with her and say, well, what do you want to date a guy that doesn't have you can't have any deep conversation with? You want to, so okay, I get it. You just want to date like a hood guy that you just want to talk about video games and rap music all day, and you can handle a real man that can actually analyze things and get you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need for me to get into all that, right? As a grown man, I recognize who I am: the good, the bad, and the ugly. I recognize that I'm not for everyone. And if a core part of my personality is not for a woman, so be it, right? Last date I went out with this not quite Instagram model, but let's just say she looks a lot better than any of the women on this stage. And some of these women look pretty good. I was very attracted to her, really into her. But on the third date, I think it was, she started acting weird, wasn't answering some of my questions. And at the end of the night, I took her to the train station and I told her to text me when she got home. She never texted me when she got home. Never spoke to her again since. I'm not going to chase her, right? I was really into her. It's disappointing. I really thought we had something going, but if she's not into me, she's not into me, right? It was very disappointing. I'm not saying it was easy for me, but, I'm not going to fight her. I'm not going to go and try to sell myself or I think when you have self-confidence, then you recognize your self-worth, right? And when you do, you don't feel the need to fight and defend yourself, and you know what I mean? Like, if a person's not into you, you've given them enough time to see what you're about, and they're not into you, move on, because you have confidence in yourself that there is the right person for you out there, and they will absolutely love you for you. And that's what you want. You're not interested in someone who you're not for them, right? She doesn't appreciate his vocabulary. Okay, whatever. Who cares? This is the Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well.